Hello everyone, welcome to outcome based education channel. In the previous video for learning the Python programming, we have seen student grade calculation, a simple program we have seen. So now we will learn how to add some conditional statements for calculating the student grade program. Okay, so the conditional statements will be used to control your program, like what kind of statements is to be executed in what kind of situations. In all situations, all these statements should not be executed. So such kind of controlling, if you want to do of your program, then we can use this conditional statements. So we will see one by one what are all the available conditions based on our applications. So we are not going this in a sequential order, one by one process. Here we have taken one application and we are building some applications. In that application, whatever required things we want to learn. So those things we are essential things we are learning regarding the Python. So now today for checking the student grades, what kind of condition statements we have to learn. So such kind of things we will see. So here there are different condition statements, like if condition is the main things. If you want to check if condition, you have to do. So what is this if condition? How to check? We will see. And there are three forms of if conditions, like simple if condition you can write, and if and else condition. Along with the else you can write, and if, elif, and else you can write. So we'll see what is these three kinds of scenarios. One by one, step by step, we will see. So now this is the simple if. Simple if means only single condition. This rhombus symbol we will use for writing any condition. Okay, if you want to check some condition, for example, a greater than b is a condition. So if you want to check a greater than b, you can use the rhombus symbol. If it is true, it will take some action. If it is false, it will take some other action. So whenever your flow of statements are happening or deciding point is occurred, decision making point is occurred, then you can mention diagrammatically those kind of decision making statements as a rhombus symbol. Okay, so here I am checking, like for example, a greater than b, then I can mention this a greater than b is true or not. If it is true, then this statement will get executed. If it is false, then it will go to general flow of the execution. I will show you what is the general flow of the execution. Basically, all the programs we now we have seen these statements. For example, we have given some marks one by one, and next print statements. All these are executing sequentially. So this is called sequential control of a program. Okay, one by one statements are executing. There is no control. Okay, after reading the Telugu, after reading the English, after reading the Hindi, then next statement, next statement. Like that, it is going to execute sequentially without any control. So this is called sequential control of execution. So now, if you want to control this execution, then what to do? Then you have to use this kind of execution with the if statement. So this if statement will be used to place one condition. So the syntax you can write like this. Of course, these parentheses are optional. You can put or not, is not a problem. But better thing, you can keep the parentheses, because in many other languages like C, Java, C++, we used to keep the parentheses. So it will be big good practice to adopt other programming languages easily. And next, this here when you are learning the if condition, you have to understand one thing. So this if condition is holding such some statements. If the condition is true, some statements will be executed. If false, then other statements will be executed. Okay, so I will show you with a simple example, then you can understand easily. So I will go this example. You see here I have taken this string. Because of it is a string, so I am keeping it is in a double quotes. I am adding to the str variable. So what I am doing here, if str equal to. Till now we have not gone through the operators, but you can remember this equal to is the operator to assign some value to the str variable. So anything is right side of the equal to is going to assign to the left side of the variable. So that is why we can call equal to as the assignment operator. Plus is the addition operator, minus is the subtraction operator. Like that we know, very simple operators. So here for checking the matching some information equal to or not, so there will be some difference now. Already equal to we are using for the assigning some value. Okay, already single equal to we are using mathematically for assigning some value. So what is the significance changes we can keep for matching and the assignment? In general, when you are writing on a notebook, you can also write it is equal to this one, a equal to b, like that you will write. But in program it is not possible to understand, ambiguity should not be there. You should have a clear definition for each and every step. So that is there should be no confusion for the system. That is why programmers have given double equal to symbol for the checking or matching whether both are true or not, whether both are equal or not. So if you want to do the equal to operation, whether both are equal or not, then you have to use double equal to. Okay, if you want to simply assign some value single equal to, you have to use. Okay, now so it is str is holding the value what, Sudhir. Okay, next str equal to and another string I am giving Sudhir 1. Then this means Sudhir is equal to Sudhir 1 or not. It is checking that condition. If Sudhir is equal to Sudhir 1, then it will be very nice. And we also see the comment statement. For example, I am changing the simple condition. Now I don't want this str, so I have make it as a comment. So just simply I am checking the condition like 10 greater than 15. So this you can understand first of all very easily, right? So then we will check the strings. So 10 greater than 15. So it is checking whether 10 is really greater than 15 or not. So it will return either true or false. Okay, greater than is an operator which will check the left hand side number is bigger than right hand side number or not. If it is true, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So when this condition statement return true, then only these statements inside the statements will get executed. Why I am saying these are inside the statements? See, after writing the condition here, we are giving the colon. Okay, whenever you put a colon and press enter to the next line, it is not going to the starting of the document. It is coming with some gap, right? One tab space it is allocating. So this is called indentation. So whenever you are writing a function or any block of statements belonging to such kind of information, then you are creating a indent. Entire Python program is going to work with the indentation only. So this should be checked very very carefully. So if you are writing a function, then also some indentation will come, because all the statements with these spaces, all the statements along with this space will comes under this if condition. It is belonging to the if block. So whenever you are giving some colon, you are beginning a block. Okay, whenever some indentation is coming, all these statements are belonging to this block. Okay, once you break this indentation and you come for the document beginning again, then from here normal statements are started. These are called general statements are started. Clearer? So here without the indentation, if you are starting the general statement like out of the if block, it is. If you are writing this print statement also equal to this, all these three statements are belonging to if condition. When 10 is greater than 15, then only they will execute, otherwise they won't execute. I'll show you now. See, saving. So simple program I wrote. If is the keyword, so we can check if 10 greater than 15. If it is true, then this block statements will be executed. Otherwise, it won't execute. This is how I am controlling now. So running this program, you will get output here. See, only 3 I got the output. What happened for 1 and 2? Those are not executed. Why? Because 10 greater than 15 is not true. It is returning a false. Okay. If you check with the 15 and 10 or 11, whatever, then what will happen? The 15 is greater than 10. So this statement is becoming true. So you will get all 1, 2, 3 outputs. Clear? So this is how we are creating if conditions. Okay. So now we will see with the string operation. So str is equal to Sudhir, and I want to check whether str equal to Sudhir. If it is true, because already in str also Sudhir is there. In my string checking string also Sudhir is there. Then it will execute all the 3 statements. So 1, 2, 3. If anything I have changed here, then it will give only 3. Okay. So this 3 is comes under out of the if block. That is called general statement. Come to the PPT, you can understand now. So if 10 greater than 50 is true, then these statements will be execute what are available inside the if condition. If it is false, then it is execution the general statements like print 3. Okay, this is the thing you have to check. And the statements you have to check, like indentation is very careful. Okay, even a single space if you miss, it will get an error. For example, I will show how the errors also will pass. So now this print is the general statements outside of the if block. You have given some extra space, then you execute this, you are getting an error. Unindent does not match any outer indentation level. So either it should be there in the block or it should be out of the block. You should not get any other extra spaces. If it is possible, you have to make this as the if block statement. Otherwise, out of the if block statement, you cannot keep like in the middle. So each and every single space is very important, and carefully you have to write, because when you are writing huge amount of lines, this indentation will make you trouble a lot. So now what we will see is the student grade program we will write. We understand now what is if. We will see other 3 flavors also, then we will write. So next thing is we have seen already this one. Next thing is if else statement. So in the previous thing I said if the condition is true, then some sort of statements will be executed. If the condition is not true, it is going to the general statements like a normal sequential flow it is going. If the condition is not true, then also if you have some other statement, then you need if and else. So that is what otherwise. If it is the true, then okay. Otherwise, what to do? That also you can mention by using the else keyword. If is for condition checking, else is for if the condition not true, then what to do? Okay. After that, else also not executed, then it will go for the general statements again. Okay, like this. If it is a true, it is going to some sort of statements. If it is false, otherwise also it is going to some other statements. If both are completed, then it will coming for again general statements. So that also we will see now. Here str equal to Sudhir 1. If this is true, these 2 statements will be print. If not, so else I am writing. In else what I can do? Simply, if not, print For in else you don't have any condition. I will tell if you want to check another condition what to do. So simply I am printing for. After doing checking this, if condition is true, this will execute. If condition is not true also, if you want to execute some statements, then you have to write else. If you don't have particular else option, I means if condition not true, you don't want to execute anything directly. If you want to go general statement, you can go out of the block. Otherwise, you can write the else statements. Now you can check this condition is already false. Then it will go to else statement and it will print the 4 and then it will print the 3. Because the condition if is false, then it is coming to the else, it is printing the 4, then it is coming for the general statements. So like that it will go, it will execute if condition true means one sort of statements. If the if condition is not true, then it will go to else, then it will print the general statements 3. So like that if you can write if else will be useful very much. Next, another level of condition. This is somewhat difficult, but you can understand easily. So if condition you know how to write. This statement blocks are belonging to if condition because it is the indentation cap. After that, another thing what we learned is else. If the condition is false, it is coming for the else. In between the if and else, in between the if and else, if you are having another conditions, one condition false, okay, multiple conditions if you want to check. So next condition, if this condition is not, maybe this condition will get true. If this condition is not, maybe another condition will get true. So like that, if you want to check multiple conditions, then you can use elif in the middle of if and else. Elif, else if. Otherwise, again another condition. Otherwise, again another condition. Like that, you can go for series of decisions. Series of decisions. Okay. This will be used now for checking the student grades. We will see now. Okay, with the else if conditions. So let us go to program. Here in the previous program, just remember once we have assigned static assignment. We have done all the marks, and then we have given the print statement. This is all sequential controlling of execution. So values entered will be values entered successfully, like that one message is giving after assigning the values. Instead of entered, we can give assigned, but okay, later we will see. And after that, calculating complete total marks, we are calculating TM and printing the TM. Then we are calculating the percentage, printing the percentage. Now what you need to do, you have to decide the grade. So how to decide the grade? How to decide the grade? Simply just we will write if. We have to check the condition definitely. If the percentage is greater than 35, then only we have to decide that fellow is passed. Otherwise, we cannot say that fellow is passed. Okay, there will be no grade for him. Okay, maybe other subject got 90, 100 like that. But even single subject, if he failed, we cannot give him a grade. So that is why what you need to do first, whether he passed all the subjects or not, we have to check. How to check? So that is why we can use if condition Telugu marks greater than 34. Greater than 34 means we cannot say, otherwise we can give greater than or equal to. So this is another operator, greater than or equal to 35. Okay. Now you can give print Telugu passed. We will check for simple statement. Next we will see. One by one we will write step by step. See, Telugu got greater than Telugu passed. We check. Like that, if you want to check another one also, you no need to write another if condition here. Simply you can use AND operator. or you can write directly and. And means this also should get true. Another statement also should get true. Whatever conditions you are writing, every condition should get true, then only this entire if statement will get true. See, in the same if statement I am checking for Telugu and English also. English greater than or equal to 35, then he passed. Telugu and English passed. See, so if two are true, then only this statement will get print. If anything is false, then definitely you will get the entire if statement will become false. Let me run this. I'll show if any one of the statement is Telugu and English passed. Okay. Now I will change the English marks here only 10. Now you execute. You can observe what kind of result you will get. See, only percentage is printed, but the Telugu English passed statement is not printed because the entire if condition become false. Okay, entire if condition become false because we are using the and statement. And always will become true whenever all the statements given conditions are satisfied. Otherwise it will not give. See, Sudhir and some other person, you both should come. Like that, if I said some instruction, you both should come. There is no option. You are any other person. Like that, I am using or option. Then it is a optional. Anyone can come. Anyone can come. If you use a or in front of anyone, you go to market. Your mother will tell you like bring brinjal or potato. Then it is your wish. Either brinjal will be you can bring, or potato you can bring. You can choose anything. But if your mother said to bring brinjal and potato from the market, then you have to bring. There is no option. Like that, English also should be that greater than or equal to 35, and Telugu also should be greater than or equal to 35. Then only this statement will get executed. And if this statement is false, we have not written any other statement. That is why it is not giving anything here. Okay, so we'll see one by one. We will see if Telugu greater than or equal to 35, English greater than or equal to 35, and next how many we have to write? Another and Hindi. Hindi greater than or equal to 35, and another maths greater than or equal to 35, and physics greater than or equal to 35, and chemistry greater than or equal to 35. So if all these statements are become true, then we can display a single message like he is passed. Okay. Else means if anything is wrong in that, then we have to tell. See the indentation we have to print student failed. You are failed, otherwise you are failed. This is how the things will go and work. Now still we have not computed the grade. Now we are telling only pass and fail. So it is telling that you are failed because why? We have changed the English marks. If you give English marks, then you will get let me close and run this. So now you will get the answer like he is passed, you are passed. So we don't want either pass or fail. We want a grade. Then what to do? we can use our option called elif in between, because you need to check whether he got A grade or B grade or C grade. Okay, so in between the else, in between the if and else, you have to write some elif statements, because he may get A grade, he may get B grade, like that series of decisions you want to check. Then you have to keep in between here again, you have to check the another elif statements. No, wait. When you pass it, then only you have to come to the if condition. Then here again another if condition you can write. If percentage greater than or equal to 35 and percentage less than or equal to what, 50, what grade he will get? You got C grade or D grade. Yeah, D grade. You got D grade. Okay, so now we have checked if the percentage greater than or equal to 35 and so what we are checking from 35 to 50% you got, then you are telling that you got D grade. Okay, this is again another if statement inside the if statement, and this is another indent from the if statement. This is the another indent. So this print is belonging to this if condition. This if condition is belonging to this if condition. Like that, you have to check the indentation very carefully. Okay. Now, if he is not comes under the here, then elif. So this elif is belonging to where? For this if condition. You should not forget. This else if is belonging to this if condition. If it is not satisfying both, he is not lies in between 35 and 50. Maybe he may satisfy greater than 35, but he is not belonging to less than 50. Then also this if condition will get false. Okay, we already seen if condition should satisfy when all the conditions satisfied. So he may be getting 35 greater than marks, but he may not belonging to less than 50%. So then what we need to do, another elif we have to write. In this elif, you have to check for what? Percentage is greater than or we should not put equal to here, because up to 50% already we have checked. Then ambiguity will come. Here also equal to exact 50% student will be there. Then he will comes for the two conditions. So we should not confuse. We should be very clear. So you have given up to equal to 50, then you have to give only greater than 50. Okay. And next what you need to do, percentage is less than or equal to less than 60. From equal to 60 you are getting B grade, right? So again for indentation block starting you have to use colon, then print you got C grade. Okay. Next, if he is not belonging to less than 60 also, then another elif you have to use. Then here what we need to check, percentage is greater than 60, greater than or equal to 60, because here I have not used equal to. That is why I am giving equal to. And percentage is less than up to what? 75, I think. Okay. Print you got B grade. Okay. Next, another elif we can write, I think. Elif percentage is greater than or equal to 75 and percentage is less than 90. You can copy and paste this. No need to write it. You got A grade, and finally else statement we can write. Else print you got S grade greater than the 70 or equal to 90, sorry, greater than the 90 or equal to 90, then he will get a S grade. Okay, so from 35 to 50 got B grade, 50 to 60 C grade, 60 to 75 B grade, 75 to 90 A grade, greater than the 90 you are getting S grade. Okay, if if you pass all the subjects, then only this grade calculation conditions will be executed. If you are failed in any subject, immediately you will get the message you are failed without executing any kind of grade statements. It will give you directly to fail. So this else is belonging to this if condition, first if condition. Okay, this if condition is inner if condition, and all these elifs are belonging to this if condition. So this else is belonging to all the elif conditions. Okay, I think you understand now. We will check the code whether it is executed properly or not. If any indentation errors are there, definitely it will show error. So now percentage is 83.33 and it is printing you got A grade. Okay, so now we will check uh, some we will give, will make it S grade also. Let us check. See, if it is greater than or equal to 90, it is showing you got yes grade, and we will make one failure now. So English got only 10 marks. Then it should tell directly you are failed. Even you got the percentage 80, but still you are failed in English, so you are failed. There is no calculation of grade for it. So this is how you can check a student grade with the control statements. In the next video, we'll see how to take the information from the user. It will ask you to enter your marks. So one student only we have done. For a software, we cannot do for only single student. Whenever you are entering some marks, it should immediately calculate and tell you your grade. So you have to enter some marks, it should tell you marks. So like that, if you want to calculate for 100 students, 1000 students, so it has to do for that. So those kind of things we will do in the next video. One by one, we will increase our depth. So you people can practice all these simple things like operators or conditional statements, what we are talking here, because I am not going depth of the theoretical subject of Python. I am only showing like outcome based education, means we are only showing the some task. We need to execute that task as fast as possible. We have to learn what are the essential things required to that to execute that task. This is our aim. So anything essential, any other information if you want, to please comment below. I can happily share to you. So thank you.